Welcome to the world of Ignaris. Today's focus is going to be the official Ignaris Onslaught deck. So, the Onslaught deck here focuses heavily on combat and inflicting big damage and effects on your opponent. The majority of the entities you'll find inside are going to be warriors because they have higher attack power for combat, but they also have a bit lower HP. So you have to be careful with not wasting away all your entities by throwing them out too quickly. But in other situations, it can be really useful to play many warriors for massive damage. So if you are a power-hungry player and like combat, this deck is for you. So to start off, again we have the useful little mini info card that you can have in game to quickly glance at with all the small reminders, turn phases, card anatomy, entity hierarchy here. So let's move on to the cards. So for the cards we have a 50 card deck. So there's going to be 8 warriors: Barbomb, Dolomite, Ronabeak, Morphia, Reek, Berserk, Zalot, and Brockamore. Brockamore is going to be your box art, also your strongest entity, golden rare. Then we have 4 beasts: Mumcat, Bizak, Rig, Ogrim, and Ogrim. Next we got 4 lords: Brillian, Gnarla, Stool, and Nimian. Next are going to be our abilities. So we have 8 abilities: Eat, Chronochip, Reflect, Eliminate, Paralysis, Flick, Dispel, and Swap. And next we have 8 symbiotes: Grieg, Nakrug, Spaze, Sibel, Gigos, another Nakrug, Lunky, and Wretch. And to finish off, we have a total of 18 spar cards. So for some cool attack combos you can try for the Onslaught deck would be firstly using these 3 cards here: Barbomb, Ronabeak, and Nimian. So these entities, if you read each of their effects, are able to attack twice. So if you get these 3 out, they can be extremely useful for quickly getting through a tough opponent's defense line, each with different conditions. So Nimian reads, if your opponent has 2 or more warriors in play, Nimian can attack again. Ronabeak may attack 2 entities on the same turn, only if it was summoned that turn. And then Barbomb may attack 2 beasts in 1 turn. And to add on to that, with Barbomb and Ronabeak, since they are the same type, warriors, you can actually use your special ability card, Chronochip, and you'd actually be able to link them up in battle and unite their attack power and both their HP to make a really strong attack. And on top of these 3 cards, you can even add a Grieg symbiote, which actually lets you attack twice. So you can add them to both the attached entities, and you'll be able to build a massive monster that can attack multiple times and basically destroy all of your opponent's defense line. So if you play your cards right, you can get some super good destruction going on. Next, I want to highlight Dolomite, which is a really useful entity if you want to save higher cost and higher powered entities from your opponent's attacks. It reads, if you have another warrior in play and it is attacked, you may engage Dolomite to block the attack. Some examples of important cards you'd want to save in battle would probably be Brockamore, your golden rare in the deck. It's basically your strongest card, attack 800, HP 680, with a 4 weakness counters. You need your opponent needs 4 lords to actually weaken him. And also, Brockamore has a punishing effect. If your opponent revives, if your opponent revives a card from the graveyard, by any means, kill any entity they haven't played that costs 6 spar or less. Some other cards you want to save, obviously, maybe your opponent goes for one of your high-powered destruction combo cards, like Barbomb or Ronabeak. You can use Golemite, engage him, and save whatever attack your opponent launches at you. But overall, Golemite can come in handy to save your life cards if one of them turns out to be a warrior type one. You flip one over. If it's a weaker entity and your opponent attacks with a stronger one, you can engage Golemite and actually save that life card from being destroyed and continue on slaughtering your opponent. And the last card I just want to highlight would be Swap here. This is a pretty nice, pretty useful card. So basically, you swap any of your entities on the field with one in your hand. And if you can see here, it's actually a counter summon, so you could actually use this card on your opponent's turn if your opponent is attacking something that maybe you wouldn't want to get killed. You can use this, also save it, and swap with maybe a lower cost entity in your hand, or use it to combo with other stuff too. So it's pretty useful. So yeah, that was the Onslaught deck showcase. Make sure to check out the cards on the Game Crafter and check out the website ignaristcg.com and join the Discord. For the next video, I'll be showcasing the Endurance